All right, so
Where have you been?
Jesus. So moving on, another news story to talk about. Nintendo is not going to be participating in PAX East, and neither is Sony.
Oh, that's so...
PAX East 2014.
The Nintendo one blows my mind because Mario Kart 100% should be there. They should have the biggest, stupidest Mario Kart tournament there.
Yeah.
If they showed up with Mario Kart 8, they would be the game of PAX
For
East.
sure. They should have a massive tournament, just like let everyone enter on the first day, have it held the second day.
Yeah, it's also a huge missed opportunity in terms of like Street Pass and Street Pass events.
Absolutely,
Like, I mean, they own that. People come to PAX, they carry their 3DSs with them everywhere.
Ridiculous.
Like that's a huge thing. I mean, we had a live NVC here recently. There was a Street Pass event, and it was like one of those times where you couldn't even get mad at people in the audience for not looking up from their 3DSs because they're just like, that's what they're here for.
Yeah.
You know, like you're not no matter what you do or say, it's not going to be more entertaining than that. They created an incredible social infrastructure with 3DS Street Pass, and it'd be awesome to see them kind of just own that at these events.
Yeah, they have aside from Mario Kart, they have Mario Golf coming out in May.
May 2nd, along with Kirby Triple Deluxe.
Yeah, Kirby. I mean, they have Child of Light coming out at the end of April. Like they have new games they could show as well as still have their old stalwarts out there.
Because it's a consumer event too, it doesn't necessarily have to be new games. It could be anything Nintendo, right? Yeah. If you did a small Smash Brothers tournament, and not even show the new Smash Brothers, people would. I mean,
there are Smash tournaments at PAX, but just Nintendo has nothing to do with them. Which, absolutely feels like a drop ball to me.
Yeah. Especially with the way the Wii U's doing and the brand confusion that's still behind it. Like, go to where the gamers are.
I mean,
show them how awesome this thing is.
When you put good Nintendo games in front of gamers, they freak out. Yeah. Like, I remember New York Comic Con, which is very similar to PAX. Mario 3D World was being shown, and the line for that was like longer than the line for any of the other stuff. People are like, I just want to play this because it's awesome and fun. You put Mario Kart in front of those guys, oh my god!
Yeah, but I would argue someone attending that show probably has a Wii U or has a 3DS. Like it's almost like they're putting out those products for people who already own them. They're not going to grab like new consumers by having demos.
I maybe a 3DS, but I disagree with the Wii U. I think the Wii U, every chance they have to trot it out with a killer app like Mario Kart, is another couple million systems sold if they can.
Yeah, like you just said, you also mentioned Sony's not going to be there, so that's one of those things where if Nintendo would have hit it strong and Microsoft has a weak showing, like all of a sudden everyone's like, holy crap, Nintendo just had the best showing of PAX.
Yeah, and then the press comes back and they go, the best game of PAX was Mario Kart.
Yeah.
And people go, oh man, I need to get that.
Yeah.
Sure. But I mean, the best game of PAX is not as influential as say the best game of E3.
That is the other thing. Is
that's
PAX
the other side of it.
Is a big deal if you know what it is.
Yeah.
Well, but Nintendo is in desperate need of wins.
That's very true.
And this would be an easy win. Like, winning E3 is very difficult. No matter what, even if they reveal the new Zelda this year, it would be very difficult to win. It's hard for any game to win Game of Show at E3.
See, to me, there was like a few years where I was, and I obviously I still am a huge Nintendo fan, but now I'm on the press side. But when I was just a fan and I would read stories, like these would always bum me out. Because it'd be like, oh, Nintendo's not going to be at Space World, or Nintendo's not going to be at Gamescom. And I'm like, why? Like, you're working on awesome games.
Yeah.
Send 5 dudes on a plane with like 4 demo kiosks or whatever it is. Again, this is us not knowing anything about how any of this works.
I was gonna push back a little, just to say that also we don't know how much this costs.
Sure.
And it could be too that Nintendo and Sony just said, well, looking at this year, if we have to cut from one place, we're going to cut.
I'm going to make a suggestion. I've bought the original Super Mario Brothers at least 12 times.
So use some of that money.
Slide that across the table. But if you had to choose between PAX Prime or PAX East, who do you go to?
Both.
Yeah, I mean,
if you had to choose one or the other, which one do you go to?
Who's making these decisions?
When you have Mario Kart coming out, PAX East.
This is literally
you do the
last
one right before
public opportunity they have with Mario Kart.
I don't think. Don't get me wrong. I'm on your side, but I also don't think this is going to impact them super negatively. I feel like for them,
I don't either.
Right
I
now,
think
the target is
influence them positively.
Yeah,
I'm going to win this argument because I'm going there and I'm going to write a scathing editorial about Nintendo's absence at the show.
You're kidding.